The Nikon Z90 has become one of the most persistent rumors in the photography world, a camera that enthusiasts and professionals have been hoping for, waiting for, and talking about for years. It's the mirrorless spiritual successor to the legendary Nikon D500, a crop sensor camera that earned a cult following for its speed, reliability, and precision. Yet as 2025 draws to a close, there's still no official announcement from Nikon. Every quarter brings fresh speculation, leaks, prototypes, whispers, but the company has remained silent. That silence speaks volumes and leaves fans wondering, is the Z90 real, or has it quietly been shelved? To understand why the Z90 matters so much, we need to revisit its roots. The D500 wasn't just a camera, it was an icon. Released as a high-performance APS-C DSLR, it offered professional-grade autofocus, incredible burst shooting speeds, and durable construction in a body that was far more manageable than a full-frame counterpart. Wildlife photographers loved it, sports shooters trusted it, and travel photographers valued its balance of performance and portability. When Nikon transitioned to mirrorless with the Z series, many naturally expected a direct D500 replacement, a Z-mount mirrorless body that would carry forward the same DNA. Instead, Nikon delivered the Z50, a competent but consumer-focused APS-C camera aimed at enthusiasts and content creators. Then came the ZFC, a retro-styled mirrorless body more about aesthetics than professional capability. The Z90 quickly emerged as the rumored professional-grade DX mirrorless model, the camera that would finally fill the gap left by the D500. Industry chatter suggested a 33-megapixel APS-C sensor with the latest X-Speed processor, capable of 15 to 20 frames per second burst shooting. Video rumors were tantalizing. Oversampled 4K at 60 fps, Full HD at up to 180 fps, and in-body image stabilization, a first for Nikon's DX lineup. The body itself was said to include dual card slots, a 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen, and a hybrid autofocus system derived from the Z9, complete with subject tracking powered by AI. On paper, the Z90 promised to be the ultimate D500 reborn, a perfect balance of speed, precision, and versatility in a compact mirrorless body. Yet despite the hype, the camera never appeared. Each year, the rumors returned with a new cycle of excitement, while Nikon launched other products, full-frame cameras, lenses, and updates to the Z8 and ZF, leaving the Z90 in limbo. The lack of an announcement, combined with the company's focus on full-frame innovation, has made it seem as though Nikon is content to let the APS-C market fade quietly. Even Nikon's refurbished sales hint at this shift, discounting DX gear rather than building on it. Still, the logic for a Z90 is compelling. There's a clear gap between the beginner-friendly Z52 and the professional Z8, a niche for a high-speed, pro-grade APS-C mirrorless camera. For wildlife and sports photographers, the 1.5x crop factor extends telephoto reach, turning a 400mm lens effectively into a 600mm without the added weight or expense of full-frame glass. Add a few high-quality DX telephoto primes, and Nikon could reclaim a market segment that has increasingly turned to Canon and Fujifilm. Emotionally, the Z90 matters because it carries the legacy of the D500. For those who grew up shooting with Nikon's DX flagships, it represents continuity, a promise of speed, precision, and rugged reliability that has become rare in modern mirrorless systems. Yet Nikon's strategy complicates the story. The company has made it clear that full-frame cameras are the priority. The APS-C market, they argue, is shrinking, squeezed between smartphones at the low end and full-frame mirrorless at the high end. In this climate, the Z90 would have to deliver exceptional performance to justify its place, but also avoid competing directly with the Z8, one of Nikon's flagship full-frame bodies. The lens ecosystem poses another challenge. Nikon's DXC mount lenses are limited, with much of the current lineup relying on kit zooms or adapted FX lens. Without native professional-grade DX glass, the Z90 would be handicapped from day one. A pro APS-C camera is only as capable as the lens available for it, and without a solid ecosystem, Nikon risks selling an incomplete system to its most demanding users. Additionally, the cost of producing a stacked or partially stacked APS-C sensor capable of high-speed shooting could push the price higher than anticipated. making it less competitive in a market already dominated by Canon's EOS R7 and Fujifilm's X-H2S. Timing has also played against the Z90. The D500 was discontinued in early 2022, creating a void in Nikon's APS-C segment. Over the past few years, Canon and Fujifilm have moved quickly to capture that market, leaving Nikon behind. Launching the Z90 now would not be an easy task. The company would be trying to reclaim territory already claimed by competitors. Analysts speculate that if Nikon does release the Z90, it could land between $1,500 and $2,000, positioning it above the Z52 but below the Z8. That price is reasonable on paper, but the camera would face stiff competition from existing systems with mature lens lineups and proven performance. Buyers are investing in an entire ecosystem, not just a camera, and Nikon would have to provide confidence that the DX system is viable for the long term. At this point, the Z90 feels more like a dream than an imminent reality. Each rumor cycle, leaked specs, prototype sightings, and potential release windows generates hope. But the absence of an official announcement speaks louder than any speculation. Nikon's focus on full-frame innovation, limited DX lens support, and strategic caution all suggest that the company may be leaving the APS-C professional segment behind. For the fans who care most, wildlife photographers, sports shooters, and D500 loyalists, the Z90 represents a continuation of a story Nikon once told better than anyone else. Professional APS-C cameras that can handle the fastest action, longest lens, and toughest conditions. In the end, the Nikon Z90 is more than just a rumored camera. It is a symbol of a lost opportunity in the APS-C mirrorless market, a reflection of Nikon's shifting priorities, and a reminder of the D500's legacy. Its imagined capabilities, speed, durability, versatility, and cutting-edge technology capture the imagination of photographers who want a camera that can do it all without compromise. Yet strategy and market realities may prevent it from ever becoming real. For now, the Z90 exists in headlines, speculation, and the collective hopes of the Nikon community. Its legend endures, even if the camera itself remains elusive. Whether Nikon will eventually deliver a Z90 remains uncertain. Perhaps someday, the company will surprise the industry with a high-performance APS-C mirrorless camera that fulfills the promises of the D500's mirrorless successor. But until then, the Z90 remains a rumor, a dream frozen in time, and a topic that continues to stir conversation, debate, and longing among photographers worldwide.